Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. This is Farmer EnvoyXtreme, and here we are for episode 20 of our Let's Play series around Attingham Park on Farm Simulator 19. If you're just looking for, then please stay tuned. Here we are folks for episode 20. I didn't think we'd get as far, but yes we have, and actually it's 7:30 and it is very dark outside. The sun is still out, but yeah, so we've got obviously the combine, the forest harvester, along with what we've released, and this is the combi multi, well, let's get the correct name. I think it's the lizard multi combi baler, and this will be found on the bait technology. Go all the way down here, and you got the lizard multi baler there, and you'll need that along with all the way down here. Got some main mods installed. So you need the multi-baler bunker and the multi-adapter. You don't need the multi-adapter if you want to use it as a static baler, but if you want to do what I'm doing here with the combine, then also you'll need that for the cutter. So yeah, how it works is we'll go along with the forage harvester. That chucks the chaff into here. This will hold 14,000 litres, and yes, it'll do 4,000 litres of bales. 4,000 litre bales, but it will hold 14,000 litres, so that would hold 3.5 bales worth at any one time. And I have been doing a bit of practicing just leading up to this. I can see here we've done a fair little bit of this strip up here, strip down here, and I did a couple of little passes down here just to see where basically we can go with it. Because obviously I was just harvesting this, the bits that's still growing, so I'm not sure about that. But I think it seems to work alright. But I might leave it for a bit longer, let it fully grow. Obviously with the carrot harvest, we're going to be doing that tomorrow. I think we'll prioritise getting this done first of all. One, the main reason being we haven't got enough space around the farm, as so to speak, i.e. slot count. Because as you can see here, our slot count, we're at 1264 out of 1299. A few slots left, I've run higher than that. But I didn't actually quite realise this. I should have known it, but see these normal beet harvesters, 38. Actually, the Panther 2, 38 slots. Let's focus on that. And the modded version, which has been same as the base game one, just been adapted for carrots and onions. Same slot count, unfortunately, so we can't release that. But that's what I've done with this. I've released this. So what I'm going to do is we'll hop into here. Probably a little bit of action on camera here now, so hopefully this should work. Oh, how do I get some before I'm this very fiddly here? So go to here to open this up. Why are you working? And a white 2 seconds, folks. There we go. I had to detach the back end of it first of all. To that, attach you, then you, and now it's working. So yeah, we're doing the chaff harvest. Sorry, 2 folks have my dogs in the background. So yeah, just quickly get unloaded, and even though it says it only holds 40,000 litres, the combine will hold like a seemingly unlimited amount, because let's get this empty in a sec. Yeah, so far we've done about, I shall turn the engine sounds down a sec. Which one is it? There we go. Because I did realise with the last episode with the Filthy Money episode, the TLX was a bit overpowering, so I do apologise for that. So yeah, just go back. But yeah, as I was sort of saying, it seems to look at an unlimited amount of bells, because this quickly Let's just say fast farming, because I've got the tool height control mod version for this. It'll hit 14,000 litres. It'll start churning out, but you can keep on going, and you'll just get endless amounts of chaff coming out for, well, basic equivalent to the volumage of you've actually harvested. Even though it doesn't seem to register, it actually does work. So we're just going to continue on here a little bit. I do apologise for those who are watching on phone or in low quality, but yeah, it won't be much of this. Most of this will be recorded in the daytime, but yeah, I do love farming at night. It's just missing bits, so yeah. So that's a fair amount, so I'm just going to empty that. Move forward a little bit. Put myself up with the backlights on so you can see the back. See that chaff was randomly just churn out, and we can get a few bells from this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly skip ahead just a minute, let's get us unloaded, and I'll bring them back to show you what I mean, folks. Okay, for some reason the glitch that I had earlier on whilst recording off camera is now not working on camera. But like before, when I was doing like these two passes here, that got us 27 or 28 bells just between that two passes alone. But yeah, I'll quick show you in landscape mode, shall we? Ooh. Can't really see it, zoom in, so yeah. Let's get the right feel, so yeah. This is one passes, and we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, I think that was. But now, seemingly for this, only doing, yeah, pretty much the length for that is, ooh, I'll say that's long, is that longer that way than it's across down here? No, it ain't, no. I'll say it's about 3/4, so we should get about, still like 6 or 7 bells, but including that one which was already attached, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bells, so could be the yieldage, but well, it could be just the yieldage of like random bits of losing quality, perhaps because we're doing corn that's not fully grown yet. That's perhaps a contributing factor, but yeah. But yeah, so anyways, folks, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to wait for this bit to fully harvest. Well, not fully grow. Get that ready to harvest. I'm going to harvest all of this, field 15. I'm going to leave 16 for the morning. So you look, folks, watch me. And we can do this together. So yeah, I'll bring it back around about just before midnight because we'll release a baler. I know I got rid of one, not like that session, or was it episode before? No, not that. So go to beta technology, and we'll have a look. Which one does the biggest amount of round bells? 26, 30. Spell wrapper. 35, 40, 45. I know this does more, doesn't it? But you're a pain in the rear end to navigate around these tight fields and tight gates. So what we're going to do is we're going to lease this. Good thing about having a lot of money, we can lease a lot of equipment because we've got a lot of lease. So yeah, obviously we've still got a flexi-core lease. We'll perhaps return that at some point. The multi-baler system and round baler autoloader thing. Actually, I just realised something. I didn't select autoload option, didn't I, folks? And this episode's gone into a great start. Yeah, autoload on, please, because I'm not manually stacking it. Wheels, wide tyres, why not? As I see that. So yeah, as I said before, I'm going to get this done off camera, and I'll bring it back just before midnight at the biggest plan, whilst we when we get the money, and I'll keep track of how much we get, because I need to sell some of these now, because obviously the BJ only holds 100,000 litres, so yeah. As I said before, and as many times, we'll get this done, and I'll see you folks in just a short moment. So here we are, folks. We are later on. It is 10 to 3, and they haven't got quite made so much progress as I hoped. As you see there, we've been bathing away, and to be honest, we haven't quite done everything as Bales because, yeah, this is the progress we've made. We started this at what, 7:30, 8 o'clock last night. We worked all the way through the night, had a couple of hours of break, get some rest, a little nap, but yeah, there's really not much progress made, and we made a little bit of money with what we put in yesterday. Digestate has fallen, but it's stayed at 22.33. We may go and sell that. We got 120,000 litres of digestate in the tanker thing already. Oh, with another 150,000 litres there. Manure, still, not manure, what I'm talking about, silage. Still standing strong at 360 per thousand. Yes, I could take it to the livestock barn and just mass sell everything, but I want to make a bit of money from the digestate. Also, can see the money has increased and decreased quite a bit. Obviously, before the episode, we bought the corn header and the second 6.5D header. I haven't got a trade for the 6.5D yet, that will be done later on. Yeah, we've got 2 header trays for the 2 corn headers, which I think may be a bit of an over exuberance, but maybe we could have only needed 1 or none at all, to be honest. But anyways, yeah, so we got, we did, what was it, about 4 loads, 4 or 5 loads of Bales. Approximately 200 Bales we've done thus far. We've got some 50 so Bales over there, because I actually did game in and did buy the, leased, what was it called again, the VSR trader thing? Yeah, the VSTR platform autoload. Because we're only using one, I'm thinking it shouldn't be that bad. But obviously as well, the process of what I said about doing it all fast and doing massive rows at a time, that didn't quite work out to us, and we lost about 10 or so Bales worth of silage, so a bit sucks, yeah. But I'm thinking what we could do is just do some work that we already did, as we can get the forage officer, hook up a tray to it, a dolly, get the 300,000 litres trailer, and get the shaft collected, put it into our new silo, which also has been installed today. That costs us 200 grand. Bit of a, not really tight turn, not really a good turn radius, but yeah. Also, we did end up selling some equipment. We sold the Fence 720 Vario, the small 200 horsepower one, and the Strutman trailer. Between those, we've got 160 grand. Oh, a bit over. Actually, when I go over, sometimes it'll sort of hold it if it's not too much, and as you'll see, you'll get hopefully chunked straight into it. I hope. Let's see what it does here. So actually, yeah, it's actually filling up actually. Sometimes it does that, sometimes it don't, so that's the thing I've got to be careful of. And it's just a case of doing a few Bales at a time, get a big load, do 3 Bales at a time, or creep for get that cheeky 4th bale. So we've got another 2 Bales worth here, so that's going to be 5 Bales for us. And also, one thing I didn't notice, also all this counts as for no Bales, so in theory if we baled everything, which would have taken us, well, if we did it this way, it would take us multiple days, I think, just to get this done, let alone the carrot harvest we've got to do on fields 1, 2, 3, 14, 13 and 12, which I'm sort of semi-regretting already, just because the equipment involved in that full small header, yeah, we're doomed. But yeah, we'll get to that pain and suffering bit later on. Let's go and get this done. So let's go and just wait for this to wrap up. And I do enjoy this little setup, this combi baler. And I've got a ingenious idea, because where we place the silo is on a bit of a slope. So I'm thinking is if we put the chaff into the silo, put this baler here under one of the spouts, the output pipe, let it do its thing, and when it comes out, it will gently roll down the hill, and it'll go into the automobile trailer. That's my thinking. So yeah, I think we'll go ahead and do that. So turn off you, and we'll have to detach. If I can remember which one it is. Is it you want to detach? Well, technically no. That one? No. Nope. Oh, 2 seconds, folks. Ah, there you go, go to the back icon. Yeah, a bit confusing that is, but... So yeah, we'll go and just pick up some of these little bits here. Chuck it over there. And to be honest, I think that is pretty much it for the forage harvester for now. And yeah. No, it ain't, because we need it to obviously do the whole thing, don't we, Dolly? So yeah, let's go and get a few things settled. So go over to you. Surprisingly, we've been using the 640 only because working at night. Lighting ain't that great on most equipment, and seeing the bells, especially where they're in poor high fields, not that great. Obviously, go to no, that's it. Turn all those lights on because actually you see a good radius around what we got. So you've got 54 bells here, 53 of them are silage, and one is a chaff bell. That is because the baby got stuck at one point, so it wouldn't fold up. See it for some reason, but yeah. So what we're going to do is we'll get this down to the biogas plant, and let's get a few things set up, shall we? Oh, grass bell. Hey, good to see you there. So yeah, got things set up, but let's go over this whole process, shall we? So step one is pretty much this: collect the chaff and dump it into the trailer. And actually, what I could also do with this is drop the forage harvester header, get the corn header on, keep the trailer attached as it is on the back, and just go with boom. Instantly, the forage harvester uses a combine harvester, essentially. Doesn't have a grain cart thing or grain holder, but just mounts on the back into the trailer directly. So, very smart idea there, potentially. So yeah, in essence, we'll have 3 potential combines. So we've got 2 X9s, got 2 corn headers. So yeah, just get another corn header on these. That's what I might do with Field 16 is use that on, let's say, half of it as a corn, like actual corn crop in essence. And what we do with the last half is use it for silage for ourselves. So thus far we've got, I think we've got something like 700,000 litres of chaff. So yeah, that's a lot of bales. The intention is we are going to bale it all because it's, even though it's a meticulous, tedious process, in my opinion, it's not better than put it to a bunker side clamp at the BGA, compact it, cover it, then pick it all up with the milling machine, and then have to wait the same process of every 100,000 litres or so. But yeah. So in theory, it's a bit squirrely when you try to do this at full speed, because I'm designed to do it at full speed harvesting. But yeah, so we'll go and get this done. Then next we'll take this over with the help of the lorry over there, or the truck, whatever we call it. And then we'll have a look at our ingenious baling setup. So, actually what I think, let's get to 50%. And then we'll quit that, and then we'll head over to the biogas plant area. So then also we sell our Surrey. Oh, sorry, Digestate. And also actually speaking of Surrey, the manure, no, folks, I said I had the situation where I had 200,000 litres off manure, but it didn't show up in cow pens. They've shoot up now. I'm always between last episode and this episode. I left the game, saved it, left it, came back in. I thought, let's check animal pens because animal pens are pretty filthy at the moment, as seen. 56%, 34%, 33%, 41%, 50%, 21%. Overall production, not overly too worried about that, but in terms of breeding, obviously that's going to have an impact on the amount of milk that the cows are producing, so I'm not sure how 50%. So yeah, we'll go and get this here passed done. But also the money has gone down because we paid some of our loan off, because the bank got really impatient with us, owned 1.82 million, so we paid 320 grand of that, so that'll keep them off our backs for now. Pretty much the money has to come from this. Obviously it's the new planter. Is it planter we're going to get? Yeah, possible planter, possibly a lunar wagon. Oh, no, don't do that. For some reason I left that still attached to the back, don't ask me why. Don't need it on. Just let you squish into life. So. There we go, so let's go and get you hooked up. Actually, what? Let's do that bit now. So let's go over here. I don't think we'll need corn header the traders for this, because it's pretty much a straight path. Anyway, this X line is absolutely huge. So navigates the lane quite well, all things considering. Yes, at some spots it's really tight. Actually, since we're over combine down there, is there any contracts that we can get the worker doing? Might as well earn that extra 5 grand to our million. 39%. A lot of it's cultivation now, isn't it? Cultivation. Where's 39 to? 39 is at the bottom left there, so. Oh, hedges there. What? Let's accept that contract. So. We'll get the combine down there, hopefully. Actually, yeah, we'll need empty at some point, wouldn't it? No, don't unfold yet. But yeah, I do love this Texan line, especially on these tight little British roads. So yeah, getting them unfolded. Boom and boom. To screw down. Oh yeah, of course. Helps if you unfold the combine as well, folks. I think that's us ready to go. And this is going to be our first corn with the new header. There we go, happy days. I know we're just going to do this on a diagonal angle. Diagonal. Actually, no, well, in respect to the map, or the layout of the field, yeah, but at least they're not going like straight across over there like that, which does annoy me at times, but yeah. So you're over there. Let's go and grab you. Don't know why this is in the middle of a grass field. That isn't ours. Is there a way out of here? Can't tell I get this thing here in the first place. So here we are, just heading down the road, going past field 38. We've got 37 to our left, and I think the access route to 39 is, yeah, around here, near actually past the farm almost, rather than turn left to the farm. Turn right, head down, then hopefully there's a gate somewhere on the southeast side. Hopefully you don't have to do a full loop or something. But yeah, we'll get the worker getting on here. Might as well earn a bit, say, extra cash to the money we've already got. As well, we could go ahead and sell the digestate. Looks like someone left the gate open there. I think that's Corner doing there. Potentially another good contract for us, but yeah. So yeah, here's field 30. Oh, there's a gate there, phew, 39. So let's go head down here and a bit of room to work with, so I'm happy with that. Oh, didn't see that, folks. Nope. There we go. Open the gates. I'll clip in that. Oh no, oh no, that hasn't really worked, has it, folks? Okay, a bit of cheating there, but so yeah, we'll go and get you folded up. Unfold the harvester this time before we get started. So yeah, just lower the header, turn it on, and off away we go. Make sure straw swap is disabled. Yes, it is. Yep. There's no point us doing straw because we're not able to collect it. And there's the corn header going. Goes on really well. Won't do a stop here, so we'll get it repositioned. I was hoping it was going to go right and not left, but I think as in Mongolia, you always go left. Yeah, it's good luck to turn left in Mongolia, folks. It's a little reference there to a awesome Grand Tour episode there. Yeah, we'll get you turned around. We'll get it corrected. Can't expect it to do all the work. So actually, we're going to need the actual grain carts, the auger wagon thing. So where are you, tool? Where are you based? No, that's for something else. Get the 870, and we'll quickly take this over there, and then we'll get actually cracking on what Silage actually going to do. Of which is the Silage Bales. So we are with our chaff. We empty the combine that is at the auger wagon car, grain car is what, 33,000 litres at the moment, so that's going to empty soon. Unloaded the bells here, all 50 so bells, 54, 56 bells. So they will trickle in as they do. Which actually, if the BJ was in that position, if it was more open, what I would have done perhaps is get something like not a conveyor belt, but some kind of system where you can sort of trick the bells down to the edge of the where you put the stuff in, and it just empties it, and every so often it'll just take in a bell here and there, like an automation system. And then you can do that with what's it with? What's the thing I'm looking? What's the word I'm looking for here, folks? Belt systems. That's the word. So yes, I was watching Daggerman's 8th episode on Hofburgerman, or whatever it's called. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Where he's got like a huge conveyor belt system, of where he goes from the pit where he gets the silage fermented to the bunker silo. Not the bunker silo. I'm talking about to the actual biogas plant itself, where you put in silage. So actually, I do like that kind of design, that system. Try something like that on, what was it, Spectacle? Yeah, Spectacle Island, and it had a reasonable success. So yeah, how this system works is, one, you press L3 to put the chaff in. We got 873,000 litres. So turn everything on. So we get to turn on to fill it up. Fair enough. So yeah, unloads. And it's pretty much just repeating this process of where it's just a case of emptying it. wrap the bale, and goes onto the 640 John Deere. Like how this is going to work in total, I actually have no idea. I'll back up a little bit more. Yeah, this is a nice little automated system there. Again, I wish. Actually, I don't know if that could work if we say rotation here. We spin this around so the back end is facing the front baler, and we get two of these, and then we can pretty much store them. Yeah, I'm not sure how that's going to work exactly. I think what we would do is, obviously we're going to have way more bells in the process for the next couple of days once we're all done here. I think those bells would take a good few in-game hours to process, about 3 hours or so. I know with the 45 bells it took like about 2.5 hours to process it all. 45 or so-ish hours. Not 45, yeah, 3 or 4 hours-ish. Can't remember exactly, but yeah, about 4 hours I think it was, so... Like, quickly do the math here, what's that? 864,000, divide that by 4,000 is what, 231.5 bells, along with what we've already got here, 50 over there, and what's that, 6, 7 here we got, plus like the other 50, well, about other 30 or so we've got in the field, and all of this. So yeah, as much as I would love to get us all in Silage bells and spend just in-game days or getting it processed, just more for the sake of the process for you, the viewers, for you watching this. But yeah, I'll do this and I'll have no issues with it, and I wouldn't mind skipping a few in-game days just where I was doing this off camera, spending probably the best part of the entire day almost getting this all done. So yeah, like that bit alone overnight, that took me 4 hours off. Well, I'll say more 3 hours that took me. But yeah, so I think the process will be over the next coming days, in-game days, we'll check some bells in, and where we could store these bells is... Where actually could we store? Let's go to the farm area here. So we're here at the biogas plant. I do love how this is all set up, like nice square flush to the cow field. Got two paths, got a little path down here that leads to the broken wall. Wonder if some sheep sit out or something, or if it's someone in a tractor. Got the gate here, and got this that leads to the farm. And I have been thinking about what we could potentially do here. For one, I was thinking of if we cut these trees down here, then we could extend this field out this way, so it's flush with the road and the bushes, or hedgerows. So yeah, so it's got a path that goes along there, at least obviously to the bike span and that. Helper G is nearly full again, that's the combine. I was thinking, yeah, potentially we could clear out behind this house here and have like a little, just a little shed where we can store the silage bells. But of course we've got lots of sheds here, but it's more a matter of how we're going to get them in. So remember that tray is not that manoeuvrable. Okay, chicken boxes will need emptying soon as well. Potentially we can sort in here. So where could... It doesn't have a good turning radius, so yeah, we could put it in there. Or what we could do, put it in here, flush, unload it, push it right into the back, and then stack it. Camera collisions disabled. Try how that's going to work. I think 1, 2, 3 bells highs will work for the edges, but for the middle one, that you can easily get a 4th bell in there, I think. Well, at least so I think. But yeah, that's sort of the mental process I'm thinking of here, just how to get things done. Obviously what we need to do as well at some point is get both silos empty the man-made, well not all man-made, I'm talking about the... Did I get rid of that silo already? No, it's over there, it just doesn't show up as an icon. Yeah, the two silos, we've got one here and then we've got the other one here at the farm. So go to the farmhouse. Yeah, these ones here, I'll get rid of these. We'll get about 25 or so grand for this, but yeah, it's a bit hard to say how much exactly we'll get. Upper G is full again. Christ. I think at some point we'll have to take this back, get into the field and just focus on the main corn harvest. But I think what we could do is actually sell the digestate. Oh no, it's quite a bit because the prices at the moment have stabilised. Yeah, about 22.33. And how much we've got? 160,000 a year or so. The main purpose of this money we get is mainly to clear the loan off, because at the moment we're at 1.5 million. Let's pay 500,000 of that now, so the bank is really happy with us. Off the fact that we had 1.8 million or 1.82 million to start with on the day, and by the end of the day we paid, was that half of it? No, not half of it. Maths. Yeah, just under half of it or so. So we'll get you paid off. I think it's pretty good. Obviously, we need to save money for ourselves, of course. Obviously, the new tractor is going to be X amount of hundreds of thousands. I'm not going to tell you exactly which. That's what I'll tell you. It's about 300 grand to spend on the tractor. Then obviously it's 200 grand for the planter. And I think it's about, and if we double up on the seeder, what we've got. Actually, what seeder have we got, folks? If I can remember which button to press. Is it the Amazon Star one? Yeah, the Condor 15001. I think we can double down on that because yes, we can get that. That's actually no, I'm tempted by that because it's not working speed. Yes, it's more horsepower, but the tractor we're going to get is at least 420 horsepower. So what do I say? If we, not sure. I'm going to look at the slot counts here because yeah, 1276. That's not really representative because there's a glitch here where that's 7 slots compared to 28. What am I going to do? I'll have a little think about it. Let's see where we stand after we're all done here. So what's the bait so we can actually done with buying that as a whole. Obviously with these it's going to be, yeah, Christ. Yeah, 3 hours we've done so far on that alone. So yeah, that's going to be astronomically expensive once we're done here with it. Yeah, it's all in the game, folks, so we're going to sell this, get another, which is in the how much we actually got for that one. I think it was about... Sorry, yeah, it was a Lizard GHR E75 by Holmes FS, and as well, sorry for advancing on a little bit. Recorded the last little segment here, and for some reason I had no issues with recording. But yeah, so I think what we're going to do now is, because I have been rambling on for a little bit, is I'm going to do this bit here off camera because it's not really exciting for you folks to watch, and so I think we'll get cracking on with this corn harvest. If we get at least this done today and get that picked up as well with the forage harvester, so that would be just all silage bales this field. I suppose it's a little bit early like we did last night. But yeah, if we get all of this done here of just corn, pure corn as a crop, because the price of corn at the moment is, sorry, just looking at the digesting that, is how much costs it for corn? 800 per 1,000 litres of British grains. Country source is going up. Oh, 834 at the old watermill. If we can get that, that'd be absolutely awesome. So yeah, I'm also going to turn it off. So yeah, I'll go hop in here. We're going to take this to the farm. And yes, as I said before, we'll get everything done, folks. almost 7 o'clock, just gone after 6, and we've done all the corn harvest in field 16. We've left 15 as we were, although, well, a little bit there in 16, but we'll get that picked up. But yeah, we've got 40,000 litres of corn still in the auger wagon, and 90,000 litres in the silo over here. So we'll get that picked up. We'll probably steal that tomorrow. It's getting late, and I think, yeah, starting to lose quite a bit of light now. So money's gone up a little bit because we earned 70 so grand, 72 grand from Digesty that we sold off camera, and yeah, we've got also 125 bales at the farm, along with what we've got in the field and some we've already produced. Actually, we have hit the bale limit, so in the process now is literally just overnight is just continue on send the bales into the biogas plant and go from there. But yeah, we're selling the corn at the old water mill because that's the best place to start at the moment, with the exception of the farm shop. With field 39, the worker's pretty much done. He needs to empty the combine because he's full, and there's a bit more left to do over there, so we'll get that sorted out in the morning. Also tomorrow, sort out the animals, sort out the eggs. Wool for the sheep, I think, are doing well. So I should have a look in here. Not the most neat of piles, a bit scruffy in places where bits falling down. But yeah, that's 1, 2, pretty much 2 and a bit piles, so yeah. So we'll go head over to the sheep pen. That's cows. Sheep, how are we doing? Oh yeah, there's got plenty of space left. So we'll go and head over here. We'll go and get that sold. Pop over to you. Be interesting to see how much money we can get from the biogas plant, because I'm not sure how much it says we've actually intake. So yeah, prices are still staying the same for manure, and that's a good thing. Milk is okay at the moment, not as peak as it was. 15.75 at country stores. How much milk have we got at the moment? 83,000 litres plus 12, so 110. But yeah, all things that needs to sort out. So 250 grand from that income, and also, perhaps I didn't say this, we have got another X9 combine. We've got 3 now. So we've got 464 grand. That'll be enough for the new planter. New seeder, second planter, and once we've done the rest of the corn harvest and the chaff and that, so get the bell sorted in the biogas plant, we'll have enough for our new tractor, folks. But yeah, that is going to be it for me tonight. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you have, feel free to click down below, smash that button, and if you want to share this, then please be my guest. Not subscribed to the channel, then please do. You're so close to 2,000 subs, and we're only something like 100 subs away, so I could get your support, folks. But whatever you choose to do, I hope it's a nice day all. But for now, this is me, Farmer EnvoyXtreme, and I'll see you all very soon.